All right, hello, good evening. Welcome to Wednesday evening yoga time, or whatever time of day it is when you're doing this. I'm very happy that you're here. Class today, I'm really excited. It's going to involve a lot of twisting because we are building up to try out side crow, which is an arm balance that involves a lot of core activation, a lot of strength in the hands, and like a little bit of bravery and a willingness to try something that maybe you haven't done in a while or aren't sure that you can do. But no worries if you don't want to give that pose a try. There will be an option to do something instead that's very stretchy and nice. So lots of twists, lots of building heat in the body. If you're feeling sort of like slow and sluggish, you're not alone. So many people I've talked to today are feeling that way. So this class is my attempt to like yank myself out of a funk, and you too, if that's where you are. Props for class: if you have 2 blocks or 2 shoeboxes or something kind of rectangular and sturdy, they may be helpful. You don't necessarily need them to practice the pose. Put them near the top of your mat for now, and let's get started together in child's pose. I'm starting the playlist now if you happen to be following along, but as always, do your own thing. All right, so child's pose is where we begin together. Bringing your toes to touch at the back of your mat, knees open as wide as feels comfy. Start to let your chest melt down, forehead kisses the mat. Give yourself a couple moments to work out any little wiggles, any sticky spots, until you can start to let yourself kind of drop into your body here. You might take a couple slow, deep breaths on your own. Whatever you need to create a little space between the day that came before and the space we're entering together now. Feel your fingertips resting on the mat. Invite the body to soften wherever it would like to. Notice the feeling of your clothing against your skin, the temperature of the air. Maybe you start to windshield wiper your forehead against the mat just a little bit, just giving yourself a nice little forehead massage. Let your hips sink further back towards your heels, allowing that gentle opening through the hips. And make a decision for yourself here that for the next 60 minutes, you will really let yourself be here. Whatever is waiting for you afterwards will be there when we're done, whether it's chores or childcare or more work or whatever. Know that it will be there. But this time and this space can be a gift to yourself and to everyone whose life you touch. Take a big breath in through your nose. And sigh out your mouth. 2 more like that. Big breath in. Feel the body expand. A bigger breath out the mouth, feeling a release. 1 more big breath in. Fill up. Big, full breath out. Good. Press yourself up onto all 4s, coming into tabletop position. Spread your fingers really wide on the mat. We're going to pay a lot of attention to the hands today. It's easy to balance on your feet because you have arches, but your hands are flat. So spread your fingers really wide and create an arch in your hand by letting the palm of your hand kind of pop up like a suction cup. So push each finger pad into the mat like you're trying to palm a basketball, and then push the big knuckles of your hands, the ones that connect to your palm, push those down into the mat too, letting the palms hop up. Good. Now gently hug your hands back towards your knees, creating just a little engagement through the core. And as you breathe in, drop your belly, look up. Spend a few breaths here, play with some front to back, side to side movements. Think about broadening across the collarbones, opening through the throat. Breathe in. As you breathe out, round through your spine, sending your heart up, up, up. Push the earth away from you with your strong hands. And still here, keep dragging or push your hands down. One more full breath here, playing with movement if it feels good. And now we will find a flow. Breathe in, cow pose, drop your belly. Breathe out, cat. Take 3 more rounds of these alternating shapes on your own and add on if it feels good. Let this be kind of like a welcome party for your practice today, inviting whatever the body is asking for. 2 more full rounds of breath, taking it nice and slow, not rushing at all. Good. Finish up your last little movement. Return to a neutral spine. Keep that strong activation through the hands, but peel just your right fingertips up towards the sky. So left hand still pushing down, shoulder over elbow over wrist. Start to find some movement through the right wrist, maybe even rotating the whole arm, just waking up through the shoulder, through the chest. 1 more breath in here. Breathe out, find thread the needle. Right arm comes under the bridge of the left, right head rests down on the mat. To intensify this stretch across your upper back, push your right hand down into the ground, and then gently, like you can kind of feel that little stretch against the skin of your back. If you push down and kind of pull your arm back towards you. For more opening through the chest, reach the left arm up, maybe back to wrap around your back any amount. 2 more breaths here. Where can you soften more? Good. Bring the left hand back to the earth. Activate through the fingertips. Breathe in, right arm comes high. Breathe out, tabletop. Let's find that on the other side. Connect your right hand to the ground. Breathe in, left fingertips to the sky. Pause for a moment. Find some movement through the wrist, through the arm, keeping your breath really steady, really full. Good. Breathe in, reach high. Breathe out, thread the needle. Left arm comes under the bridge this time. Find whatever layer of this shape would feel really good. Send your breath across the back of your heart space, letting it inflate with each inhale and feeling that gentle constriction as you exhale. 2 more breaths. Good. Return your right hand to the earth as you breathe in. Reach the left fingertips to the sky. And exhale back to tabletop. All right. Reconnect both hands to the earth, super strong. Rotate your hands out so that your index fingers point straight forward. Hug your hands back towards your knees towards your hands, and tuck your toes. Let your knees hover off the earth. So you're not just like slouched down here. Actively push away with your arms. Hug your hands and your knees towards each other, feeling that engagement through your core. You can stay here, gaze straight down and breathe for a little more. Start to march your knees, lowering one knee to hover and lifting, lowering the other to hover and lifting. Good. No matter where you are, keep the breath powerful and even. You're here for 4, for 3, high plank in 2, and 1. Step straight back, high plank, you got it. Stay connected to the earth through your finger pads. It helps absorb some of the pressure from your wrist and engage your legs a lot here to take even more pressure off the wrist. You're doing awesome. Find a little movement forward and backward. Hug your outer hips in. Hug your belly button up and in towards your spine. You're here for 4, for 3, down dog in 2, and 1. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Nice job. Walk out your legs here, stretching along the Achilles, calf, hamstrings. Keep that strong connection to the ground with your hands, pushing the earth away with your whole hand, with all of your fingers. And gently rotate your armpits in towards your face, wrapping your shoulder blades nice and broad across your back. 3 more breaths here. Can you point your tailbone even more up, lengthening your spine? Relax your neck. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet up, up, up towards your hands. Let your torso hang really heavy. Legs can be wide, knees can be really bent. Find this release through the backs of your legs, your low back. We'll find a twist together here in a moment, but in this first little bit, find whatever your body is asking for. Maybe open and close your jaw, make a crazy face, work some tension out. Nobody can see you, not even me. Good. If you'd like one of your blocks to help with the twist, bring it right in the middle of your mat, kind of beneath your nose. Bring your right hand to the earth or to your block. Bend your right knee generously as you breathe in, left fingertips to the sky. Big twist. You can keep this static, really focus on lengthening through both arms. Or if it feels good to bring some movement to the arm, to the shoulder, find what works for you here. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Both fingertips come back to the earth and switch out your hands. So left hand to the block or the earth, bend the left knee generously, breathe in, peel the right fingertips to the sky. Same thing here, your choice, find what feels good. But think about lengthening your left arm. That's the one that's pressing down into the block. Can you create more space between your hand and your shoulder? Breathe in and breathe out, come back down. You can set your block off towards the side. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your hip creases. Let yourself come to stand nice and easy. 2 more nice little stretches before we get moving. You can stand comfortably at the top of your mat, legs as wide apart as feels good, and gently drop your right ear to your right shoulder. It's a nice little stretch. And rather than thinking about pushing the right ear to the right shoulder, think about lifting the left ear up. Good. To add on just a little bit, bring your left hand to your left shoulder or opposite hand and just push it back like 2 centimeters. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Gently return the head to center. Send your opposite ear to the other shoulder. So left ear towards left shoulder. Think about lifting through the right ear like someone's pulling you up by a little string, maybe like a very long string. It doesn't really matter how long the string is. And if it feels good or you want a little more, gently tug the right shoulder down and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Return your head to center. This time chin comes to chest, stretching through the back of the neck. Maybe you find a little side to side movement. Maybe you do bring your hand towards the back of your head, kind of pull it forward and down. 1 more breath here. And a breath out. Good. Return to center. Find a little flow here for yourself, mixing these movements together. Ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to other shoulder, really tapping into the lift of the ears and the fluidity of this movement. So it doesn't take much to bring some attention to the neck. And as you know, a little goes a really long way. Let's finish up one more full round of this movement. We'll meet back just standing at neutral. Take your time. All right, feel better already. That's it, we're done. Just kidding, we're not done. Okay, so find a wider stance of your feet. Toes pointing slightly out. We're gonna do exalted twists, which is a great way to get a huge stretch across the whole front of your body and start to work the spine into rotation a little bit more. So I want you to send your arms out like a T, take a big breath in, expand through your heart. Exhale, twist to the right, so left fingertips come forward, and then sweep the left arm up and turn your left toes in. This is a confusing way to explain it. I know you'll feel it in your body. You are kind of like twisted and lifting up through the left fingertips. Pause here for a couple breaths. Gently firm the left glute and think about lengthening through the front of the left hip, then soften the left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out, come back down to center. Good. Bring your both arms out to a T again here. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, find a twist and then a lift. So right fingertips up to the back corner of the room. Gently firming the right glute to lengthen across the front of the hips. Your back hand might come to your low back for a little more stability. Might feel like a big, big stretch, but soften your shoulder. Breathe in. And breathe out, come back down. We'll flow now 3 times. This whole movement is an inhale, and then coming back is an exhale. So breathe in to the right, lift the right, left hand up high. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, now the right arm lifts. Exhale, center, good. 2 more, breathe in, left arm high. Exhale, center, breathe in, right arm lift. Exhale, center, last one, all on your own. Nice job. Turn to center on your own time. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes just for a moment. Notice any sensation moving through your body. Notice where you feel heat, where you might still feel a little tight. Feel your toes against the floor. Feel the crown of your head reaching up. Good. Face the front of your mat. We will move on through some movement now. Feet a comfortable width, different distance apart. Spread your toes wide. Push your feet down as you breathe in. Reach your arms up. Exhale, back bend. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your heart. Bump your hips forward. Pause here for a moment. Stretching across the front of the collarbones. Think about uncrunching your low back. So can you lift up through your low back? Good. One more breath in. One more breath out. You got it. Inhale, mountain, reach high. Exhale, forward fold, soften at the knees, come down. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, high plank and pause just for a moment. Hands are shoulder width distance and super active on the floor. Squeeze your legs. As you breathe in, shift forward onto your toes. As you exhale, lower down halfway, option to drop to your knees. Squeeze your elbows into your ribs. Keep your legs strong. Inhale, up dog. Flip your toes. Squeeze your thighs. Pull your heart to the front of your mat. Take another breath in here. Hands are still super strong. Exhale, down dog. Use your core. Lift your hips. Good. We'll flow now just through that back bend 2 times. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, mountain, push your feet down, reach high. Exhale, back bend, lift your heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank. Pause for a moment. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Use your core. Good. Last one. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step, maybe hop to your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Ride the breath up. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high to low plank or your variation here. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Take a big breath in here and a big breath out. Let's move on. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips down and back. Reach your arms up high. Option to separate your feet a little further apart so this feels more comfortable in your knees. But rather than using so much quad strength, can you shift your weight back so you're using the strength of your glutes and your hamstrings? Use your core here too. Can you lift your chest up 1 degree? Good. Biceps frame your ears or maybe hands to heart, up to you. Sink your hips even further back, like you're reaching for a kindergarten chair. Nice. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, twist to the right. Right fingertips go back. You got it. Peel your fingertips apart. Reach the crown of your head up. Your body is in a high diagonal. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. You're so strong. Breathe in. Come to center. Wiggle your toes. Exhale. Twist to the left. You got it. Can you sink even deeper? Knees are over ankles. Good. Peel your arms apart from each other. Lengthen your neck. Inhale. Exhale. You got it. Yes. Inhale. Mountain. Oh, chair. Sorry. Exhale. Fold. Sorry, Carl. Inhale. Lift halfway. Exhale. High to low plank or your variation here. Option to just hold high plank. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. All right. Breathe in. Kick the right leg high. Exhale. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. Maybe find circles. Maybe find stillness. You're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale. Right leg high. Exhale. Thigh to chest. Squeeze your knee up and in. Lower your hips down. Good. Inhale. Right leg high. Exhale. Right knee to left elbow. This is a twist. Lift your knee up like it could go into your armpit. Good. Inhale. Right leg high. Exhale. Low lunge. Step through with control. Plant your left palm. Breathe in. Easy twist. Right fingertips lift up. Strengthen the back leg for stability. Lengthen both arms here as you breathe in. Breathe out. Fingertips come back down. Inhale. High crescent. Reach forward and then up. And bring your hands to your hips here. Your legs are on parallel tracks. Strong lunge in the front knee. Back leg is strong too. If it helps, point your hips forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Left hip comes forward. Right hip pulls back. And then squeeze your heels towards each other. So strong. Take a big breath in here. As you breathe out, find a twist. Right fingertips reach back. Think about length through your spine. And think about hugging your core up and in and using the power of your strong abdominals to just open the chest a little. You don't have to crank. You're stabilizing yourself here. Inhale, warrior 2, windmill open. Whew. You can take a moment to adjust your legs as you need to. Back, pinky edge of the foot parallel to the back of the mat. Same strong lunge in the front knee, and your shoulders are directly over your hips. So everyone pull yourself back towards your back foot just a little bit. Good. Reactivate the legs, hug the heels in towards each other, and think about shooting energy out your fingertips. Maybe wiggle your fingers, soften your face here, breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle, reach the right arm forward and down, left arm sweeps up. You have a lot of options here. You can rest the right arm on the thigh, use it as a little bit of leverage to open through the chest. If you want more core engagement, bring the right arm up like you're hugging a giant beach ball. Wherever you are, we got one more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg, reach up, maybe back, lengthening from the front big toe all the way through the right fingertips. Soften your shoulder, breathe in. As you exhale, come through low lunge, step back to high plank. Take your vinyasa here. You can always skip it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, nice and slow on the left side. You got this. Inhale, kick the left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Find what you need here. You're here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Strong hands on the mat. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, thigh to chest. Squeeze it in, lower your hips. Good. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, twist and lift your knee. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, nice and easy, step through. Plant your right hand, activate the back leg. Inhale, twist. Good, you're here for a couple breaths. Squeeze the back leg. Push the right hand into the ground. Lengthen through the crown of your head. You're so strong. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Reach the fingertips forward, then up. And stabilize in this shape here. Set yourself up for success. You know the twist is coming next. Shorten your stance if you need to. Maybe you move your feet further apart, east-west. Find a powerful lunge into the front knee. Both hip points point straight forward. Legs are active, pulling in towards each other. Fingertips reach up high, breathe in. Exhale, find that twist. Right fingertips reach forward. Good. Recommit to the lunge in the knee and re-engage your core. Can you lift yourself up? Even if it takes some out of the twist, stay controlled here. You got it. Lengthen through the top of your head. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. Inhale, warrior 2, spin open. Adjust your feet as you need to. Stay and breathe a while. We usually activate the legs here by pulling the heels towards each other. Just experiment. What is it like to send energy out, like you're trying to rip apart your mat? Just play with that difference of engagement in the legs. Both are great. Choose the one that you're feeling more into today. Send your fingertips out long. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm comes forward and down, right arm high. Decide what you'd like to do with your arms, but pin the pinky edge of your back foot down to the mat, strengthening through the right glutes, lengthening through the right side body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the front leg. Lengthen up, maybe back. Relax your shoulder away from your ears. Breathe in here. Exhale, high to low plank. Your chaturanga dandasana. Cartwheel the arms down. Step back. And then you decide. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna flow through just one time. It's a longer flow. I want you to focus on 2 things here. The first is your breath. A powerful breath supports powerful movement, so you can intensify the breath to match the way your heart is beating. And the second is your hands on the mat. Every time your hands are on the earth, I want you to be pushing fingertips, pushing big knuckles in, and popping up through the palm of your hand. All right, take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to meet your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Here we go. Inhale, chair pose, sink. Exhale, twist to the right. You got it. Inhale, chair, center. Exhale, twist to the left. So good. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, chair. Exhale to the left. We got one more set. You got it. Inhale, chair. Sink lower because you can. Exhale, twist right. So good. Inhale, center, sink. Exhale, twist left. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank to low plank, or just hold high plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, thigh to chest, drop the hips. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left tricep, you got it. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the left hand, inhale, easy twist, squeeze back leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, lift high. Exhale, twist to the right, so good. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten. Exhale, high to low plank. Your variation, you can always skip it, go straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last side, you got it. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, thigh to chest. Inhale, left leg high, powerful breath. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, you got it. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge with control. Plant the right hand, inhale, easy twist. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, reach forward and up. Exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Keep your core tight. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, lower down to your knees. You can grab a little drink of water. We're gonna do a little bit of special core work just for fun. And to get us totally ready to try side crow, we're very close. You're doing amazing. There's a little bit more chair pose, but not in the same way. So hydrate yourself, you're doing great. All right, beautiful. Make your way all the way down onto your back. We've got 3 exercises. You got it. All right, so all the way down onto your back. Legs go up. If this is uncomfortable for your low back or for your hamstrings, legs can be really bent. You can also bring your legs up against a wall or a chair, or there's a dresser right next to your mat. That works too. I want you to lift just your shoulder blades up off the earth. Squeeze your low back down to the ground and reach to tap your opposite ankle. And then lower down. You lift up, tap opposite ankle, lower down. Good. Move at your own pace, but try not to use momentum as you lift. So move slower than you want to, slower than your gym class teacher probably taught you to do these. And really feel which muscles in your core are facilitating this movement. You're here for 4. For 4, you're still breathing. For 3. For 3, you're doing great. Just 2. Just 2. And last one, even out both sides. Don't cheat yourself. You got it. When you're done, you can hug your knees into your chest, relax your neck down. So good. All right, next our bicycle sit-up. So knees come to stack over hips, shins are parallel to the earth. Toes flex back towards your shins. Cement your low back towards the ground. And if that brings your knees towards your chest, just push them a little further away. You do not have to move the legs here to get the benefits of this shape. So bring your hands to interlace behind your neck, elbows so wide you can't see them. As you breathe in, lift your shoulders off the mat. Exhale, twist, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist the other way. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. You got it. Keep going. Move at your own pace. If your hips are moving side to side, slow down. Remove some of this range of motion. If you want more, you can extend the opposite leg. But notice what happens to the hips. Maybe adding this makes you start to rock side to side. No worries. Scale back. You're here for 4, for 3, last 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Awesome job. We're going to meet seated in boat pose. If it feels good, rock and roll the length of your spine. If not, roll onto your side. We'll meet seated in boat pose in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Boat pose. Here we are. Bring your hands underneath your knees. Pull your chest up nice and proud. Rock back until you feel your core catch. And you can keep your toes resting on the mat like this. You can keep your hands gently lifting up the legs. Totally cool. I'm already feeling a burn in my core. If you want to stay right here, that's awesome. Focus on lifting through your heart like a string is connected to your sternum. If you want a little more, lift your legs up. Shins parallel to the floor, toes can be flexed or pointed. If you still want a little more, maybe you bring your arms out like you're hugging a giant teddy bear. If you start to notice that your spine is really rounding, just come out of it a little bit. You're doing awesome. Can you use more core strength than hip flexor strength here? And last little push, you got this. Take a breath in, lift your heart up. As you exhale, twist to one side, bring both fingertips to tap the ground. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Maybe you lower your toes to the earth here. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Nice and slow. Center. Twist. We got 2 more. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. You got it. Center. Twist. Last set. Do your best. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Last one. Center. And twist. You can roll yourself back onto your back. Give yourself a little hug. I thank you for working so hard. Know that your best is good enough. So whatever just happened, it is all good. Say thank you, core, for helping me reach pans in the kitchen and snacks in the pantry and my cat when she's eating a plant. Your core does so much for you. All right, meet me in downward facing dog. Get there however you'd like. All right. We've got one more little set of twisting, and then we will try side crow together. Take a breath in, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, walk to meet your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose just for a moment. And as you exhale, find eagle on the right. So right knee comes over the left, right arm comes under the left, or grab a big bear hug. Sink your hips further back and lift your chest so your shoulders are over your hips. If you need to use your right foot as a kickstand for balance, that is totally cool. Squeeze your legs into each other, squeeze your arms into your body. Lift up through the crown of your head. One more breath in. One more breath out. Nice job. Good. Lift your leg up to one leg mountain. Option to stay right here for a moment. If you want more, find airplane pose. Keep your hands however they are. Send your right leg straight back. Keep both legs really active. Left foot pushes down into the ground. right heel like it's kicking down the wall behind you. Take one more breath in wherever you are. And as you exhale, step the right toes back to crescent lunge. Good. Inhale, star pose. Open up, arms nice and wide. Give your hips a little wiggle. Wow, wow. Exhale, goddess pose. Toes out, heels in, hips sink down, hands at heart center. You're welcome to stay here. Focus on dragging the heels towards each other. If you want a little more spinal twisting, bring your hands to your thighs, fingertips pointing down as you breathe and puff up your chest. Exhale, drop your left shoulder, peer over your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop your right shoulder. One more round like that. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop right. Good, nice job. Return to goddess pose, hands at heart center. Legs are really strong. Just for 2 breaths. You got it. Lean back, lift through the top of your head. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, star pose, reach up. And as you exhale, wide leg forward fold, toes in, heels out. Melt your heart down towards the earth. Let your spine relax. Let the crown of your head pull down. Stretching along the backs of your legs. Take 2 more breaths here. Good, breathe in, find halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat, to the front. Good, inhale, high plank, step straight back. Exhale, optional vinyasa. You can lower down or go straight to downward dog. Inhale, up dog if you took it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, we got that on the other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Just for a moment to get you to eagle. Left leg comes over the right. Left arm under the right. Adjust as you need to. This side might be really different for you. We're looking for a long, tall spine and lots of compression in the legs and the arms. Good. Keep your breath steady. Lift your elbows up to meet your chin. Send your fingertips away from your face. One more full round of breath here. You got it. Inhale, one leg mountain. Option to stay here, or as you exhale, send the left leg back. Find airplane pose with whatever arms you like. You can do hands at heart center. Good. Push the right foot into the ground to make more space in the right hip. Left glute squeezes for stability. Spine is long. Crown of the head reaching forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step back to crescent lunge. Good. Inhale, star pose, burst open. Exhale, goddess, sink the hips down. We'll get right to the juicy twists here. Hands on your thighs. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the right shoulder. Good, one more round, breathe in. Breathe out, drop left. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop right. Inhale, come to center. Breathe out, you got it. Inhale, star pose, push up. And as you exhale, toes in, heels out, let your heart melt down. If you want to sneak in one more round of twisting here, bring one hand to the earth, reach the other high. Or choose your other favorite thing to do here. Maybe it is just hanging out and breathing. You've got 3 more rounds of breath. Bring your fingertips back down towards the earth. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, lower to your knees. We'll move into side crow playtime here. If I'm gonna kind of like talk through it while we do it together, if it's not something that's gonna feel good in your body today, give yourself some like nice wrist love here. Just doing like nice little circles and gently stretching through your forearm in both directions like this. So that is your activity, or your favorite other shape, child's pose, totally there for you. If you're moving into crow pose, we're gonna meet at the front of the mat in kind of a little crouch. So we'll go to the right first. So crouch down. If this hurts your knees, you can definitely start up higher. We're gonna do both hands off to the right, and your right IT band, the side of your right thigh, becomes the place that both of your elbows are gonna be resting. So everyone's body is really different. Kind of like wiggle your way there so the elbows are near the thighs. It's already a pretty big twist. Maybe you stay here and play with the placement of the elbows on to the thigh, getting the hang of how that feels in your body. Maybe you move on to playing with the hands. You have like frog hands, super wide and grippy on the mat. Pop up the palm of your hand. And then this is it. You are almost there. If you want to try, start to lean weight into your hands, pushing your elbows into your legs. Start to wiggle your toes off towards the left. And then you can just play with this transference of weight. Maybe you lift up first one foot and you're like, wow, not today. But maybe you can start to lift up the second foot, engage your core here. This might feel like boat pose in your body. And keep leaning towards your hands. If you fall, there's not that far to fall. So I'll give you a couple more breaths to play with crow on this side, and then we will go to the other side, or side crow as it were. And maybe just like twisting like this feels nice, you know, who knows? All right, and let's try this on the other side. So we're gonna go towards the left now. Lower your hips down. Hands come to the left side of your body. There's usually a direction our spines are like more comfortable twisting. If this isn't that side for you, it's totally cool. Just notice the different ways your body might adjust to make space for this shape. Don't forget your geckos have hands, right? Geckos do have hands. Yes, gecko frog hands. Starting to transfer weight into the hands, wiggling the toes to the right. And if it's just not happening, it's totally cool. Doesn't even mean you're doing something wrong. It just might mean not today, or not this shape in your body, just because of the way that your bones are, and that's fine. I'm gonna give you about 2 more breaths to play with that. All right, we will all now find a comfortable seat, and we'll all do some wrist stuff. So if you've already been doing wrist things, like now you just get more of it. So bring the backs of your hands gently to touch. Just find some really gentle circles. Feeling the skin of your hands touching each other. Switch directions. Cool. Now give your hands a little wiggle, like crazy jazz hands. Flopping them around. All right, make fists. And then pop open your hands, spreading your fingers wide like gecko hands, and then crunch them and slowly make fists, make fists, make fists. Pop them open. Let's do that one more time. Slowly curl your fingers in, make fists, and then pop them open. All right, from here, touch your pinky finger to your thumb. Stretch all the other fingers wide and release. Touch your next finger in towards your thumb. All other fingers spread wide. And release. Middle finger to thumb. You can relax your arms down. I don't know why I'm doing like scarecrow arm. And release. And then pointer finger to thumb. Stretching through the other fingers. And release. Give your fingers a wiggle and we'll move back out. So middle finger to thumb. And release. Ring finger to thumb. Ooh. Release, pinky to thumb. And release. Do crazy jazz hands. Do a little stretch for the forearm. And then we'll move through our last stretches. So send your left hand out like you're offering me a piece of candy. Bring your hands to gently tug your fingers down towards the ground. So this is a stretch through the underside of your left forearm. Take it nice and easy. Take 2 breaths here. Can you relax your face more? Good, gently release that hand. Let's do that on the other hand. So right hand comes out, here's a piece of candy. Gently tug the fingers down, stretching. It can be tempting to overdo this because it feels good, but be more gentle than you want to be so that you don't overdo it. Soften your shoulders, breathe in. And breathe out. Good, let that side go. Last one, just keep your right hand out like someone's gonna kiss your hand, and then gently tug your fingers down towards the earth, stretching through the top of the wrist here. It might feel better to grab your hand closer to the wrist and like push into the meat of your palm. It's totally up to you and what is going on with your wrist. Stretching through the skin of the top of the hand, breathe in. And breathe out and release. Send the left hand out, give it a kiss. And then find that same stretch across the top of the left wrist. And release. All right, give your hands a little wiggle. And make your way flat onto your back for our last couple shapes here. Bring your right ankle to cross over your left knee. This is pigeon on your back. If this is enough of a stretch through the right hip, you can stay here for more. Bring your left leg up and in. Give yourself 3 big, full breaths here, letting your upper back start to melt down into the ground. Good. Send the left foot back down towards the ground. Send the right leg straight up. Interlace your hands behind your knee or behind your ankle or calf, just finding a stretch through the hamstring. Point and flex your toe a couple times, maybe some circles with the ankle. Relax your shoulders. And let this foot come all the way down to the ground. Send your left ankle to cross over your right knee. Maybe stay. Maybe pull the leg up and in for a little more. 3 long, slow breaths here, stretching through the outer left hip and relaxing through your whole body. Good, bring the right foot back to the earth, left toes towards the sky, grab for the back of your knee or the back of your ankle or calf. Find a stretch that feels good here. Some movement through the ankle. Gently lower the left foot all the way to the ground. Let your left leg go long on the mat. Right knee hugs in towards your chest. Breathe in. You breathe out, find a twist here. Right leg comes across your body. Let both hips stack on top of each other, arms open out to a T or maybe to cactus arms. Let this really passive twist open up as gravity allows. Let your legs grow heavy, your shoulders grow heavy. Send your breath to your belly button. Bring the right knee back into the chest. Give it a squeeze. Trade it out for your left leg. Right leg nice and long on the ground. Left knee hugs in. Breathe in and squeeze. Breathe out. Find the twist on this side. Hips stack. Chest starts to open. Scan your body for any places that you're still gripping or holding. And see if you can invite a softening. You can't force it, you have to allow it. Guide the left knee back up and in, give it a squeeze. And bring the right knee up to meet it. Find happy baby. Hands can grab for the backs of your thighs, shins or feet. Use the strength of your arms to pull down so your knees come closer to the earth. Maybe you rock side to side. Kick one foot and the other. Last couple breaths here to find whatever you need to round out your practice. Let go of your feet or legs, hug your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shin, but keep the back of your head on the mat. Notice the feeling of your entire spine, long and compressed against the mat. Take a couple breaths here, see if there's any more softening you can feel through the spine. When you're ready, gently roll onto one side. Press yourself up to a seat, nice and easy, nice and slow. Preserving that same sense of calm and stillness we've been nurturing the last few minutes. Sit up nice and tall. We'll end with 3 breaths together. So let your hips press heavy down, hug your belly button up and in, find a lightness through your chest. And as you breathe in, sweep your arms up. As you breathe out, bring your hands to your heart. 2 more. Breathe in, sweep your fingers high. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in, your biggest breath of all Wednesday. And your biggest breath out, drawing it all in towards your heart. Lift your thumbs to third eye center, the space between your eyebrows. May all beings everywhere be happy, healthy, and free from suffering. I bow in gratitude to each of you for sharing this practice. Keeps us together even when we're far away. Namaste. Thank you very much for practicing with me tonight. I know we did things a little bit differently. So if you have feedback about how that went or things you'd like to see happen next time, please let me know. But until then, I hope that you take good care of yourself, listen to your body, and I don't know, whatever else you know will make you feel good.